Yeah. Single for the summer, broke up with my babes. Oh, what a bummer. He was doing scummer and I do not want none.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. Big up Black Eyes TV7. They're always supporting, always rapping. It's love all the time.
Hair is on fleek, me a stunner. Skin with the shea butter. Now I feel free, no drama. Brothers want pre, but I'm just doing me, babe, tata. Trying to keep your cool, but you're cut up. Cause I'm not giving a jewel or a flutter. But you'll be back on my cool shoe, my car. Now she the element before. Bounce back gang, yeah, we shot it from the core.
Which is the Bible. Which when you break it down means basic instructions before leaving earth. They pat me down and search me for narcotics, but instead they find pills of vitamin C. Books on archaeology and written notes on history. Little do they know that I am Malcolm X, Martin Luther, maybe even Marcus Garvey in a black tracksuit and a hoodie. The moral of the story? Don't stereotype me, because I could possibly be one out of many to make history. So they decided to violate my God-given inalienable rights by flicking through my golden notebook where they saw things like, if one single thought travels at 24 billion miles per second, then that must mean it has a destination. Therefore, the human race should indulge in thoughts of power, thoughts of elevation, dedication, determination, thoughts of creating our own creation. Now, that encourages motivation. Thoughts of the fact that we're all one nation. Thoughts moving swift like your sniffer dog or station. Negative thoughts should have exclusion and make it disappear along with the rest of the grandeurs of delusion, and positive thoughts should have inclusion. And as our thoughts start to get extension, we unlock the secret codes to limitless inventions. So they decided to continue to violate me. Maybe they was looking for the blueprint to a terrorist attack, or maybe they was intrigued by my writing. And they saw things like I'm writing down my thoughts on a sheet of paper, thinking so high I feel taller than a skyscraper. Scrape the skies. Ideologist imagination, we can all fly. Like years above the stars, the universe. Because we're all connected, one universe. Fly in peace, my brother Trevor. You took off in a hearse. Humanity's suffering, I reverse the curse. Before we say words, put jar first. Inside my membrane is like a church and I'm the teacher. Yeah, I'm very proud to say that I am a God seeker. We inhale and exhale methods of creativity, so that means we don't need the reefer. I'm not the devil's drug dealer, no disrespect to Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa. There's no flopping me. I lived in Jamaica for 10 years, but I was born in this country. You can't deport me, there's no dropping me. So look up Babylon boy, stop stopping me. Thank you.
Before, bounce back gang, yeah, we shot it from the core. Alright, you might have left me little sore, but it is what it is until it isn't anymore. Come on.
I remember when you got your racks up. Baby, when I'm close, you wanna back up. Yeah, how about we catch up? But I don't wanna get in your way. Baby, I don't wanna vex you. I know that you read them when I text you. I know you're moving with the next shoe, but I know that you want it your way. XOXOX. I don't want stress. Send you an SMS. I don't want an SOS. Don't forget now. XOXOX. I don't want vex. I'll ignore your SMS. Hitting up my phone.
Yeah, block you now. Your friends won't follow, so they can give updates tomorrow. I know it's a bitter pill to swallow, but don't turn up to my gigs on a hollow, cause there's nothing you can fix, go and wallow. You didn't think that I would get stern. Babe, you wasn't straight, you let your head turn. And grass isn't always greener. Lesson learned, now you're missing her, but you can hold that. Let it burn, yeah. Let it sizzle in your spirit, innit? Rather this than let it fizzle, cause your heart ain't in it. Don't need a tissue on my big go if I started.
Well, a lot of people think, when they see me first off, they think I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from Africa. My mum is Nigerian and my dad is from Cameroon. And I grew up in a household eating everything that most people are eating are African. Oxtail, chicken wings, chicken legs, shaki, tilapia, stockfish, gari, fufu, jollof rice, atama soup, they call afang soup. There's so many different things in my culture. So I've grown up on all these things. And it was hard because when I told my mum didn't believe me. My mum was like, nah, don't let no one come and start telling you, to stop doing things that your great grandmothers and grandfathers been eating all their life, and I was like, boy, I'm sorry, man, but I can't really. Nah, change is the only thing that's constant, and someone went wrong down the line, and I need to break this generational thing. So I just started doing my own thing from there. Parents started acting different. My mum wasn't happy about me cooking my own food after everyone's finished their food. It was political. So I've just studied him. Obviously, there's no Dr. Sebi school. So everyone's literally just on the internet getting what they can, the drips and drabs of whatever he's got out there in regards to content. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just on YouTube learning everything. Manuscripts, like writing down what he's saying. Do you get what I mean? Learning it, understanding it, researching the words he's using, acid, alkaline, biomineral balance, what is cyanide? Like, cyanide is inside of our home food, which is gari, cassava. Cassava is a national dish in Africa. But this is one of the foods that's one of the deadliest. If you put the manioc root, also known as cassava, into a juicer, and you extract the juice from that product, and you put that into a plate for a pig to drink, or a bowl for a pig to drink, that pig will die. And a lot of us don't realize that or know that. And that's because it contains a high level of cyanide. So I've grown up on everything that most people are eating now. So I know how it is. I can't judge no one. I've eaten the craziest things. However, change is the only thing that is constant in the boundless universe. And everyone is afraid of that.
Very
Serious.
So, like, might have to edit this bit out, but...
serious. Microphone.
Oh, yeah.
So you was mentioning about doing a lot of research on YouTube, checking out the specific words that Dr. Sebi would breaking down the words that he would put out there on the YouTube and the internet and breaking it down. So I understand that you met Dr. Sebi at one stage. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, I met Dr. Sebi in 2015. I went to his Usha village for about 14 days. I documented my stay. You can watch that on YouTube right now. It's called Eat to Live at Usha Village, the Garden of Healing. And yeah, Dr. Sebi's normal man. Just normal man. Down to earth, funny, big voice, not afraid to speak his mind, swears, smokes reefer. Like, you don't, to me, yeah, you don't have to be serious to know what you're doing. You're allowed to laugh, you're allowed to play, you're allowed to be who you are and still know what you know. Do you get what I mean? But a lot of people want to be serious and, be this way and
Tight.
robotic kind of thing, But being your authentic self at all times, that's the truth, innit? You have to be the truth.
And you got that fully from...
Yeah, man, he inspired me to do all of this. Eat to Live, Not to Die was inspired by him. If not for him, I would not be talking to you about this right now. I don't know what I'll be doing, and it probably wouldn't be positive. You get me? It probably really wouldn't be positive, but because it was a calling. I was compelled to create this, So Eat to Live, Not to Die is way bigger than me. I've created something way bigger than myself, and I could never do this by myself. I know that I'm gonna need help along the way, and the books I've written, the posters I've created, the hair oils, body oils, the iron tonic tea, fluorine tea, the powers, everything was inspired through that man, and I give him the highest respect on this earth. He's taught me a lot. Just by I met him for one day in those 14 days, and just his reaction to because I showed him my nutritional poster, and he was like, wow, yeah, this is what we need, you done good, and I was like, thank you. And he put that poster inside of the kitchen in Honduras, so the main area where everyone sits down and eats their food. My first nutrition poster is there, and the new one that I've got now has the benefits, but it doesn't have the minerals. The first one I created has the minerals of each and every plant that he recommended for us to eat, and that was an honor for me.
Amazing.
That was an honor. Serious.
Hold my jaw and wonder how do I refuse you. I rack my brain to find the words which will excuse me from this encounter. I take a breath and then I smile, redirect your question as a counter. Can I touch your hair? See, I know it sounds weird and it's very intrusive considering you're now the subject. I guess it's no longer conducive. You try again, on this occasion a little more elusive. Despite my wit, you fix your lips and ask me, what does it feel like? You see, every strand is carefully covered with a cuticle of culture. Every kink is a kneel to an ancestor or older, the defiance of gravity, levitation of my being. Closer to the roof, I'm encouraged to break through every ceiling, every twist and accolade to shadow work and healing. My texture representing my wide range of feeling, every part a fuck you to what you consider appealing. Every knot a message, but to you tangled meaning, what it feels like can't be explained. So that was just a short one. Thanks guys. The next one is it's more funny. Obviously I'm talking about
I remember when you got your racks up. Baby, when I'm close you wanna back up. Yeah.
And then from right now, I wanna pick up Black Ice.
But I don't wanna get in your way. Baby, I don't wanna vex you. I know that you read them when I text you. I know you're moving with the next you. But I know that you want it your way. XOXOX. I don't want stress. Send you an SMS. I don't want an SOS. Don't forget now. XOXOX. I don't want vex. I'll ignore your SMS. Hitting up my phone back soon. XOXOX. I don't want stress. Send you an SMS. I don't want an SOS. Don't forget now. Remember when I wanted you though. Never wanted down by my girl back. Now you got me playing Cluedo. Never wanted down by my world back.